to my channel and a very special welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen and this is Jen Clayton Beauty. We do everything beauty and makeup, and that includes beauty subscription boxes. Today we are unboxing one that I typically like. However, I will say the last few months, the choice items have not been that great, and that is Ipsy. So I subscribe to just their basic box. I do not subscribe to the bag, and I do not subscribe to the icon box or whatever it is called these days, because I really didn't feel like that was worth the money. This one typically is, but like I said, the last 2 months, they haven't had the greatest choice options, and this month is similar to the last few months. So if you're excited to see what is in my Ipsy box for January 2026, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, turn your bell on, because I upload lots and lots of new videos, and we are about to jump in to declutter. I have my eyeshadow palette ranking video coming out, and then full force into declutter, regular makeup, and eyeshadow palettes. So make sure you're subscribed and your bell's on. Down in the description box, I will link Ipsy as well as the other beauty subscriptions that I subscribe to every month. All of the makeup that I'm wearing today, if you would like to shop this look, and discounts to my favorite indie brands. So let's do it. Let's talk about Ipsy for January. I'm gonna pop on my glasses. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the Ipsy app on my phone. This will tell me about what's in my box, and I did do a couple of add-ons this month. I definitely feel like those have been really good, but again, the box itself and the choice items haven't been that great. Ipsy chooses 2 items for you, and you get to select the other 3, and those are your choice items. Now, looking through the things that I chose, there's only 2 that I really cared about, and I really didn't care about any of the choice items. And then the 2 items they put in my box, never even heard of one of the brands, and the other brand I don't really think is that great. So this is gonna be interesting. I also did 2 add-ons. So let's talk about my 2 add-ons first. So I added on another one of the Ole Hendrickson 10% AHA Strawberry Lemonade Smoothing Scrub. Now this is $35 at Sephora, and I want to say it was $15 through the add-ons. This is my all-time favorite facial exfoliator. It smells amazing. It does a great job of exfoliation. I do exfoliate my skin. I do exfoliate my face a couple of times a week, and I really like this one. And listen, if I can get it for $15 instead of $35, that's a win. I also added on this product from Drunk Elephant, and I want to say this was $18. This is the C Tango Multivitamin Eye Cream. Retails for $65. Again, if I can get it for $18, I'm in. I love Drunk Elephant. I'm actually using their C Firma serum right now that I've been getting in Ipsy add-ons. They did not have it this time, or I would have purchased another one. But this is that version of their eye cream. And again, this is the C Tango Multivitamin Eye Cream from Drunk Elephant. Now let's talk about the 2 items Ipsy chose for me. I guess I have heard of this brand before, but I think they've changed their name. This is the K Voss Pixie Powder Setting Powder. Now, I remember this packaging that says K Voss, but now it says K Voss NYC, and I know that is not the name that I remember. I think it used to simply be K Voss, and I have received one of their products before. I don't remember what it was, and I did not enjoy it, but we will try this out. This is their face powder. It retails for $38. That's a lot for a face powder, and it has 71 reviews and only a 3.4 star rating. So I got mine in the shade Murray Hill. What is Murray Hill? Murray Hill. Banana Yellow. Oh no. I don't know if this is gonna work for me. Not Ipsy, not going by my profile. Oh. Maybe that'll work. Okay, it actually looks a little less banana yellowy than I originally thought. Okay, we will try it out. Okay, number 1, the packaging is the cheapest packaging I've ever touched. And this retails for $38. Absolutely not. Number 2, I'm really not that into pressed powder. I prefer loose powder. And number 3, I still don't think this shade is gonna work for me, but you know that I always put the makeup I receive into testing new makeup. I've been sorting through all of my makeup from advent calendar season and subscription boxes over the last couple of months. So we will be full into testing new makeup once we get through declutter. Let's talk about this. It says clean, cruelty-free, and vegan. Say hello to airbrushed skin. This weightless microfine powder helps blur pores, sets makeup, and leaves your complexion looking next level smooth. Boosted with hydrating hyaluronic acid and soothing vitamin E, it helps soften and smooth your skin. Okay. Again, packaging cheap. Now, here's the reviews. First one is a 1-star. Honestly, not a fan. The powder does absolutely nothing for me. Then I see some 5 stars. Love it. Definitely would like to purchase again. Nice coverage, natural on skin, no caking look. And then I see one that says don't like it. This product is horrible. It doesn't even blend on the face and the packaging is cheap. I do agree with the packaging. It feels like it's gonna fall out of here. Oh, okay, so I do see, maybe that's what I'm feeling. This actually opens up, there's a mirror and a little powder puff. I'm not that excited about it, to be honest, but we will put it into a testing new makeup and find out what we actually think of it. And the next product, I've heard of this brand before, but I didn't really like it. And like I said, I can't remember what the product was that I've tried before, but this is the TYS Beauty Dew Stick highlighter stick in the shade Honeydew. Retails for $24. So you could have got the shade Honeydew or Rose Milk. And Rose Milk looks more like a blush or a pinky highlight. This is like a typical champagne highlight. Let's actually look at it. The first thing I see too is that it has 115 reviews and a 2.7 star rating. 2.7 stars. That's even worse than the powder. Okay, let's look at this highlight stick. So the packaging, meh, it's not the highest quality. Oh, and there's the color. Wow. That is deep for a highlight. I don't know that this is even going to work as a highlighter on my skin tone. It looks too deep. Honestly, I would have rather had the pinky toned one, but let's see what it says. This is clean, cruelty-free, and vegan. This highlighter is your daily glow to essential. This creamy swipe-on stick delivers an instant glassy glow with zero effort. Powered by a skin-loving blend of hyaluronic acid, peptides, and green tea extract, this multitasking formula hydrates, brightens, and soothes while giving your skin a fresh, dewy tint. Okay. The reviews. Number 1 is a 5-star. Honest review. I received the Honeydew highlighter. It can be buildable, but it's for a more subtle look or a natural glow. We'll be using this one on the days I don't want a heavy glow. So we're looking at not so bright, not so heavy. Then we get into the 2 and 1 star. It's too dark to be a highlighter, or maybe I can use as a bronzer. That was my first thought as well. 1 star, wasn't my favorite. The shade wasn't for me. It smells like makeup. It smells like cheap makeup. You know when you were a kid or a teenager and you would get really cheap makeup? It's really hard to explain, but that's exactly what it smells like. Not terrible, just cheap makeup. Then we have another 1 star. Wrong shade for me, wrong formula. This looks more like a bronzing stick than a highlighter. It darkens the skin where applied, and the sparkle in it fades almost immediately. I do like that it can be faded away or blended out, but you would definitely need to bake this on, which kind of defeats the purpose. And then we've got a 2-star that says interesting. I don't love it and I don't hate it. It's kind of an off color in my opinion. I'm used to more gold champagne colors, I guess. I'll try it out and see how it goes. I generally use luxury powder highlighters or Rodeo Dry from Ofra as an example. So everything else is just not the best reviews, mainly based on the color. And that's exactly what I thought seeing it. It'll go into a testing new makeup. To be completely honest, I'm not really into cream highlight. I typically don't use cream highlighters. I mix an illuminizer in with my foundation, but I don't know. I'm just not excited about either of these. Leads me into the 3 choice products. Now this first one, I chose it simply based, number 1, because there were no other options, and number 2, because it's actually a brand that I enjoy, and I've never tried this particular product. So this is the Glow Recipe Avocado Ceramide Recovery Serum. I love Glow Recipe as a skincare brand. So I thought, why not? There was nothing else in the choices I was interested in. And this retails for $45. It has 747 reviews and a 4.7 star rating. So that's good. Clean, cruelty-free. Reduce visible redness and support the skin barrier with soothing and calming serum. Formulated to target dehydration, irritation, and redness, this lightweight, milky texture wraps sensitive skin in a healing layer of actives to restore skin to its natural, healthy state. Now, I don't have a lot of redness in my skin, but I do have fairly dry skin, so I thought I would give it a try. And like I said, the reviews are really good. I see lots of 5-star. Absolutely love anything Glow Recipe. Feels amazing on my face. The serum feels luxurious on my skin. Love this brand. This product is so amazing. Highly recommend. Great hydration. So really good reviews as to be expected from Glow Recipe. So honestly, I'm excited to try it. This is one product from the brand I haven't tried. And again, mainly because I don't have redness. But the packaging, of course, is the super nice glass Glow Recipe packaging. The second item I chose out of default. You're gonna notice that I didn't choose any makeup because none of it intrigued me at all. So I went ahead and went with the First Aid Beauty Hydrating Dewy Gel Cream Moisturizer with hyaluronic acid and ceramides. Retails for $38. Now, I like First Aid Beauty moisturizer. That's why I chose this. And again, I felt like I didn't have very many options. This is cruelty-free. Meet your daily dose of lightweight hydration. This 24-hour gel cream helps strengthen your skin's moisture barrier and delivers plump, dewy results thanks to the nourishing blend of hyaluronic acid, ceramides, niacinamide, and squalene. Think hydration without the heaviness, excess oil, or clogged pores. 71 reviews and a 4.9 stars, so that's really good. Leaves my face looking poreless, glassy, moisturized, and smooth. This formula feels really nice, non-greasy, and nice hydration. Super moisturizing, but not greasy. Okay, someone said they're bummed at how small it is. It's an average size moisturizer. Definitely not on the small side. And First Aid Beauty is a really good brand. So I'm not mad about it, but again, I chose it by default. And that goes for the third and final product in my box, more skincare, because the makeup was, I mean, look at what we got as our items from Ipsy. There was nothing that I wanted, brands I'd never heard of before. So I went with some more Glow Recipe, figured that was the safe route to take. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow AHA Night Treatment. Love this product. And I am almost out of nighttime moisturizer, so I thought perfect option. This has 4,603 reviews and a 4.6 star rating. Retails for $40. Clean, cruelty-free. Searching for the secret to glowing skin? Easy. This supercharged overnight resurfacing mask that gently exfoliates, hydrates, and helps visibly brighten the appearance of your skin. Formulated with a pH balanced alpha hydroxy acid or AHA complex of 2.5%, it exfoliates while helping to support your barrier for a smoother, firmer looking skin. Plus the goodness of hyaluronic acid, it intensely hydrates layer by layer for that plump, bouncy looking skin. And again, love Glow Recipe as a brand. We've got lots of 5 stars. Great product, smells good, works well. This says it's too runny for a jar. I disagree. I've used this product before. It's a gel, so it's not going to be thick like a moisturizer, but it's certainly not runny. Smells really good. Feels a little slimy. Again, that's because it's a gel, so it is going to have a slimy texture to it. Moisturizing, smells good, not sticky. A little bit goes a long way. Absolutely love everything I've tried Glow Recipe, and this is no exception. So it is, because it is a gel, it is going to be a little bit more on the liquidy side, but it's definitely not a serum consistency. It is 100% a moisturizer consistency, just a gel moisturizer. So I'm honestly excited about it being Glow Recipe, but I chose skincare only for my choice items out of default because there was nothing else that I wanted. And then of course Ipsy sent me these, which I don't like either of them straight out of the gate. And then my 2 choice items. And I will say that this month, the only thing that saved this box from being a horrible box this month is the fact that I was able to add on the 2 products I really enjoy, and the fact that at least my skincare options were good brands that I've heard of, because I'm telling you, a lot of the other options, or all of the other options, I've never heard of the brand before. Never. So at least I got brands and products that somewhat interest me. But again, the choice items were not good. I have felt that way the last few months, which is really disappointing. I was hoping that going into the new year, it would get better. Like, where are the brands that we've heard of, especially when it comes to makeup? I appreciate the brands we've heard of in skincare, but come on. Where's the actual brands that we're paying for? Not these random brands that no one's ever heard of, or like me, have tried before and disliked what I tried from the brand. So I'm really curious to see what happens with Ipsy in 2026. I will say, if the choice items continue to not be stellar, I may not keep this subscription box. I'm going to give it a couple more months and see how I feel. But let me know down below, what did you get in your Ipsy box? What did you think of the choice items? What's your thoughts on what's gonna happen in 2026? Let me know down below. And of course, if you enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your bell on, because we have declutter and lots of testing new makeups coming out. And then, of course, I will link Ipsy down below, as well as my other subscription boxes I pay and subscribe to, the makeup I'm wearing today, and discounts to my favorite indie brands. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.